Brian's lived in the neighbourhood about 60 years and I've lived in it for about 40. But we've lived in this house for 21 years. We were exposed to issues that were safety issues for the people that we saw on the track area around the river. We just didn't want to see anybody hurt. We've been doing this for a long time, but we took it very seriously as of the fall of 2013. Because there was a CN officer actually assigned to this area. And we connected with him. The next spring, I proceeded to get the lighting and get the grass area across cut down. We have a phone number to phone. The city police are always involved though. They've been very good. I don't know if we're changing some lives, but I know we've saved some lives in this process.
We are very happy to receive this Community Safety Heroes Award. We feel honored for it. Our eyes are always open for the safety of the people and our neighbors and our community. I feel we've done the best job that we can to make it safe for everybody in our area that we live in.
Student Crime Stoppers is a student-led initiative within the school and within the community. We develop programming for both Hammarskjold and events throughout the city. So last year we held half a dozen events, not only in our school, but also in events such as the Crime Stoppers hockey games and at many others, such as the Safe Schools Video Challenge. So with the video challenge, we went and made our own PSA. I got involved in grade 10 when my vice principal came out to me and he's asking if I'd be interested in possibly joining Crime Stoppers. At this time, he didn't have any students, so I got all my friends and myself to join. It's really changed a lot. I mean, it's really interesting to be involved directly with the police, which is really good for obviously networking purposes. During a job interview, I've been asked a question many times, when's a time when you had a leadership role? And one of the ones I frequently use is the Crime Stoppers president role because I am coordinating a 20-person committee. It is actually a lot of work, doing the paperwork, getting all their hours put through, going and making sure that they actually show up to the meetings, all that kind of stuff. It's really great for both yourself personally developing and also developing your resume. I'm happy to receive this award. It really gives you a sense of giving back to the community. I mean, when you're going and you're helping out others, you're going and helping both the police service and your school, it's really great because you're able to go and really give back to the community.
We have kids that have no food and it's affecting their reading, it's affecting some of them won't go to school because they have no food. And yes, it does, it builds up. When they don't go into school, they get into trouble and that's where community safety comes in. But for me, what I worried about most is these are our future leaders. They are the ones that are going to be making the future decisions for us. And if they are not fed and they're skipping school, what type of generation are we going to have? So I find it's very rewarding. I don't know the kids. The school will identify the kids. The principals and the teachers know the kids. We don't know who they are. We just deliver the food to them on Friday mornings. They take the food home and then Monday they come back ready to read and then we do it again. I was happy when I heard I got the Outstanding Community Award, but at the same time I was sad. I am happy that it's creating awareness for these children, but I'm sad that we have this situation in Canada. I wouldn't have been able to do this program in Thunder Bay without our Kids Count, the Regional Food Distribution Association. I also have a support of the Kiwanis Club. I have a team of volunteers like you can see behind me, and yes, I wouldn't be able to do this without all of them, so thank you.
Walking with Our Sisters is a commemorative art installation that is honoring the murdered and missing Indigenous women and creating a space for their families. We decorated the tops of moccasins, and each of those moccasin tops represent a life that has been lost. And so it's a traveling art commemoration that's going to be traveling for 7 years. What it has taught me is the value of love and kindness, and that's what brought our community together. Was people came together to, and really in such a safe and honoring way, that we could actually be in the same room and hold each other when we needed to let go of anything that we needed to let go of. So I feel really honored to be accepting the Outstanding Community Project Award. And I want to clarify that it's not just me accepting. I'm accepting it on behalf of the committee members that worked really hard to bring Walking with Our Sisters here. I'm also accepting it on behalf of the families of people who have a daughter, a grandmother, a mother, an auntie whose lives have been cut short, or who are still missing. I'm honoring those people when I accept this award on behalf of everybody.
The Choices program is a partnership actually with 3 agencies in our community. The Children's Center, St. Joseph's Care Group, and the Thunder Bay Counseling Center. It's a life skills group for teenagers aged 12 to 17, and we talk about different topics every week, from decision making to goal setting and to educating the young people around substance use. I think it's just essential for these youth to learn these skills so they can become really great citizens, learning these strategies so they're able to say, no, I'm not interested in going down that road of negativity, and they get some self-confidence and they believe in themselves and they can really shine and say, hey, I'm a really great member of this community and I'm going to do good things. Well, I think it makes our community safer because they're learning these essential skills and they're building confidence and self-esteem within themselves to make positive choices. So they're not going to go down that path if, due to peer pressure and things like that. They can practice these skills and teach them to others and make good decisions. We're so honored here to receive the Outstanding Community Award this year. That's just fantastic. It's such a great validation for what we're doing and something to give to the youth, and they should all be so proud.
The Diactive Art Collective is a really dynamic and interesting art collective based out of Thunder Bay. We're pretty much working out of definitely Superior Art Gallery with all the projects we do. There's over 600 members now. When the art collective started, it was really just a way to get youth active in the city and help them find a way to share their voice and share their interests, but also develop them. The collective is really improving not only the community downtown Port Arthur, but the community across Thunder Bay, because there's a greater understanding of the capabilities of the youth. The members that are coming together and doing these art projects are showing like great aptitude and skill and growth. And as we do a wall every year or hold our yard sale every year, there's more and more youth participating. It's giving them a really great place to find themselves, find their people, and like get better at the skills they're into. So for me, that is reflective of community safety, because we're giving the youth a place to be themselves and grow. Receiving the Outstanding Community Safety Award is really great. I think it acknowledges all of the hard work that the youth have been doing, and also really is validating the artwork that they've been putting their hearts and soul into for free for 5 years now. They have over 20 murals, all done just out of the goodness of their hearts and wanting to learn and wanting to get better, and also just to improve their community. So having this acknowledgement just brings it all home for them, and it also, I think, allows them to feel confident that they're doing something good in their city.